Hello, dear students. Today we are going to practice the right forms of verb. We studied the rules in the last few classes. We discussed the rules of right forms of verb. Today we are going to practice. We're going to practice right forms of verb. For your practice, I have arranged some board questions. First of all, the question is from Dhaka Board 2019. Right forms of verb. Fill in the blanks with the words from the box. Word is given here in the box. You may need to change the forms of some of the words. You may need to change the forms. For example, some words you need to change into verb. You may need to use one word more than once. Okay, one word can be used more than once. For example, you see the word here in the blanks. Think, die, be, defend, honor, inspire, sacrifice, remember. I hope all of you know the meaning of the word. First of all, let's go to the passage. Patriotism is a noble virtue. It dash a man to shed the last shed. মানে হলো verb, এখানে verb shed to ঝরানো. To shed the last drop of blood, to dash the freedom of his country. After to, there will be present form of verb. So you see here we studied in the rule that when there is a to infinitive, you will use the present form of the verb, but when you will find with a view to or look forward to, then you will use verb plus ing. So it's not like that. So there will be a base form of the verb. Then again, you see in the line, a man without patriotism dash not better than a beast. So this is the subject. A man without patriotism, this is the subject, and you will have the verb here. A true patriot dashed by all. It is passive voice, so there is a by, it is passive voice. He always dashed for the welfare of his country. There should be verb here. On the other hand, the unpatriotic man dash only for their own interest. Verb. Those who dash for the country are true patriots. Those who dash, there will be a verb here. They dash even after their death. That is why the freedom fighters who dashed their lives in 1971 are remembered and dashed forever. Okay, fine. That's the thing we were talking about. And now I give you some time to do it. I give you 1 minute to think over it and write the answer. Okay. Let's see the answer. Let's see all the answer and analyze the solution. Okay. See here, patriotism is a noble virtue. Okay. It inspires. Third person singular number, so there will be inspires. There will be an as it is a present indefinite tense and it's a third person singular number. There will be an and. There will be an as at the end of the or at the end of the verb. Okay. So you see here, just 1 minute. I'm just selecting the spotlight. Okay. So you see here, inspires third person singular number. So there will be an s at the end of the verb, present indefinite tense, to shed the last drop of blood. To, it's an infinitive to, so there will be a present form of the verb defend, to defend the freedom of his country. A man without patriotism is not better than a beast. Base form, auxiliary verb, take it as a main verb used here. Is has been used here as a main verb. True patriot is honored. Passive voice is honored by all. There is a by, so it will be passive voice. He always dashed for the welfare of his country. He always thinks for the welfare of his country. On the other hand, the unpatriotic man, plural. Plural subject will take plural verb. So think is a plural verb in present indefinite tense, only for their own interest. Those who dash for the country, those who die for the country are true patriots. All the tenses are there. All the sentences are there in the present tense. They dash even after their death. They are remembered even after their death. So this is also passive. That is why the freedom fighters who dash their lives, who sacrificed, past activity, past actions also sacrificed. There will be past tense over here in 1971, are remembered and honored forever. Okay, so this is a passive, are remembered and honored. This is passive, but this one is past tense because freedom fighters gave away their life in 1971. So this is a past activity, so this will be in past tense. Okay, and this one is passive, are remembered and are remembered and honored forever. This activity is going on still now, and we are doing this thing. Okay, fine. Hopefully you have already understood now. Let us go to the fill in the blanks number 2. It is selected from Rajshahi Board 2019. So first of all, look into the word in the box given, understand, form, গঠন করা, consider, বিবেচনা করা, take, respect, succeed, acquire, admit, forget, acquire, admit, forget. So I hope all of you know the meaning of it. Form means to form something, to create something. Okay, in an educational institution, teacher-student relationship. Teacher-student relationship is dashed to be the most important matter. I mean, teacher-student relationship is very important. It is such a relationship that is dashed on the basis of mutual dash. So there we need some words which has to be understood, taken from the box. A student always dash to his teachers because he cannot but dash help from them in case of dash knowledge. After we know that if after preposition, if there is any after preposition, if there is any verb, then the verb will take ing. Verb plus ing will be there. The sensible students never dash their teachers. Those students who are sensible, they never dash. Dash what? Something will be, you just think of it. Moreover, they dash their memorable teacher's role, which helps them dash in life, so they always dash their teachers. So this is very easy. I give you some time, 1 minute to think of it, and side by side I'm just giving you some idea of it. So this might be in passive form, and that is number 2 also should be in passive form, and this is very normal, very normal. A student always dash. Number D would be like this is a normal verb will be there. Cannot but in number E. Also normal present tense will be like here, and off. After off, already preposition after verb ing will be added over there. The sensible students never, this is normal. Number G, forget. Moreover, they dash their memorable teachers. Number H number will be very easily understood by you. Let's see the answer now. Let's see the answer. Okay, that's very good. And in an educational institution, teacher-student ratio relationship is considered to be the most important matter. It is such a relationship that is, this is passive. okay, is considered. That is also is formed passive on the basis of mutual understanding. Okay, a student always does to his teachers. A student always owes to his teachers because he cannot but take help from them in case of acquiring knowledge. So this is preposition. Preposition after preposition there is a verb, and the verb is taken ing after it. The sensible students never what? Number G, never forget their teachers. Moreover, they admit their memorable teacher's role, which helps them succeed in life. So they always respect their teachers. Okay, so this is the answer. Now we go to number 3. Now we go to number 3. Fill in the blanks with words from the box. Okay, let's see. It's taken from Dinajpur Board 2019. So let's go to the words in the box. Let's see the words in the box. Let me make them just the font just large. Okay, so this is what allow means to give permission, pass, treat, be, do, increase, earn, secure, take. Okay, these are the words. Now go to the passage. Adult allowance dash a novel program. Adult allowance. Normal verb will be here. Is a novel program initiated by the present government. In most of the developed countries of the world, this kind of program is dashed by the government. It might be, it has to be in passive form. The government should pursue that their old age is. This is again adjective might be like, because comfortable is an adjective, and the word before it also should be an adjective. But in our country, the adults are dash on their own sons or daughters. Adults are number D. Adjective will be like here. The adult lose their ability to work and dash at this age. Ability to work, and some word will be like here. They dash offensively by their own issues. The dash offensively, something like offensively means অপমানজনকভাবে, the dash offensively by their own sons. Might be like some sort of acharon, behavior. They have to dash their days depend on others. They have to do, after to there will be base form of verb. The allowance should be be. After be there should be this should be past participle form of verb. Should be after be, there should be past participle form of verb, and the true needy dash to have this allowance. The true needy again this has to be in passive form. It is expected that the local leader again will be the local leader dash their duty impartially. The local leader dash their duty impartially. Impartially means without taking any sort of partiality, means they will perform the duty just with justice to select the right person for this purpose. Okay, so this is very normal in the Dinajpur Board in 2000. And let's see the answer. Okay, this is very easy. Number A is given here, like is. Adult allowance is a novel program initiated by the present government. Is a novel program. This is will be here. Is in most of the developed countries of the world, this kind of program is number B, allowed, basic, by the government. The government should pursue that their old age is secured. Old age is secured and comfortable. So this is an adjective, comfortable, and secured also an adjective. But in our country, the adults are dependent on their own sons or daughters. The adult lose the ability to work and earn at this age. They, F number, they are treated offensively by their own issues. Offensively means some sort of the way that you don't want to, that you don't want to someone behave with you. They have to G number. They have to pass their days depend on others. The allowance should be should be increased, and the true needy should be allowed to have this allowance. It is expected that the local leader will do their duty impartially to select the right person for this purpose. Okay, so this is done. Now let us go to number 4. Fill in the blanks. Number 4 given here. Okay, it's taken from Joshua Board 2019. Let's see the words: prepared, claim, memorize, develop, command, help, do, thinking, make, exercise. So these are the words. I hope all of you know the meaning of the words. Know the meaning of the word. It's very easy. Most of the students of our country are expert in. Yes, there is in. After preposition, there should be a verb, and the verb will take ing after it. Okay, this is number 1 rule given. They do not dash notes themselves. Do not negative sentence. So the base form of verb will be here. This is the present indefinite tense, and the base form of verb will be used here. They get them dash. Get, after get there will be past participle form of the verb, because the subject is doing the get the work done by others. Okay, so the tutor dash the main base form of verb, their brain for the students, so the dash power of the students does not dash. So there is a power, so there should be something like an adjective, or the dash power of the students does not dash. Number F does not dash. There will be a base form of verb, because it's a present indefinite tense negative. They of course dash on their language. Base form of verb will be like here. They of course dash well in the examination. Base form of verb, but for this they can dash no credit. Again, there is a modal verb. After modal verb, we know that there will be the base form of verb. This result does not dash them in the later life. So as it is does not, this is in the present tense. So we'll use the present form of verb here. Okay, present form of verb. So let's give you some time, so then you can do it. It's very easy. Let's see the answer. How much have you done? Okay, so it's very easy. As I told you earlier, a bit earlier, that when there is a preposition, if there is a verb after preposition, preposition after verb will take ing form of it. They do not dash notes. They do not make. Present form of verb, as I have told you that this is present indefinite tense, and there will be present form of verb. They get them, number C, they get them prepared. Get, after get, if the work is done by others, if the subject doesn't do the work, and the subject is make the work done by others, then we'll use past participle form of verb after get. The tutor dash their brain. The tutors exercise, the present form of verb, exercise their brain for the students. So the dash power, so the thinking power, thinking power of the students does not. Base form of verb, F number, develop. They of course dash on their language. They of course dash on their language. They of course do not command over their language. I think this is it okay? They of course have no command over their language. Okay, they of course. No. command over. Let me correct it. Command over their language. Okay, now it's correct. They of course do well. There will be base form of verb do well in the examination, but for this they can claim present form of verb. They can claim no credit of their own. Okay, after modal verb there will be base form of verb we have used here. This result does not help them in their later life. Okay, this is done for you. Now let's go to number 5. The question is taken from Kumula Board 2019. Go for the meaning of the word in the box. You see, go for the meaning of the word in the box. You see here. Let's see, we can do it. Okay. Work, commit. Commit means to do something. Commit. Respect. Meaning of commit differs. Contextual meaning differs. Occur, to happen, something new, sacrifice, have, follow, remember, stand. Okay, so these are the words we were talking about. Now let us go through the text. Let us go through the text first. You read by yourself. I give you some time. I give you some time to read it. I give you some time. First of all, work, commit, respect, occur, know, sacrifice, have, follow, remember, stand. Okay. Love for one's own country, dash as patriotism. Okay. Love for one's own country, dash as patriotism. It might be passive. Yeah, passive will be there. Passive form. Everyone should dash a great love for his country. Everyone should. There will be this is should is a modal verb. So after modal verb there would be present form of verb, base form of verb. Many of our freedom fighters dash their lives. Dash their lives in 1971 for the sake of our country. So there will be a verb here. The verb should be in past form. The countrymen dash them forever. The countrymen, number D. Number D, you can use a verb here. Verb here. Some people are dashed persistently for the development of the country. Okay. Some people are dashed. Some people are dashed persistently for the development of the country. They are also patriots. Everybody dash are patriots. Base form of verb with third person singular number. You think of it, what will be the verb form? When any natural calamity dash in the country, a patriot dash by the affected people. Okay, we dash the footprint. We dash the footprint of the patriots. We should refrain from dash any crime that is harmful for our country. Okay, now let's see the answer of the in the blank. Oh, okay. I give you some time. Let me give you some time, just 1 minute or two, so that you can do it. Okay, fine. I hope you have done it. Let's see. Okay, this is the answer. Love for one's own country is known as patriotism. Passive voice. Everyone should. This is a modal verb, so there will be the present or base form of the verb. Everyone should have a great love for his country. Okay. Many of our freedom fighters, number C, sacrificed their lives in 1971 for the sake of our country. Okay. The countryman, number D, the countrymen will remember them forever. Some people are working persistently for the development of the country. Some people are working persistently. present continuous tense. So number D, will remember. So the countrymen will remember them forever. Forever means for the future times, as it is for the as it indicates the future time. So it's a future indefinite has been used here, and some people are working. It's going on still now. Three people are working, so this is present continuous. They are also patriots. Everybody. So everybody is a third person singular number. So it will automatically, when a subject starts with each every, then the each every, then the verb will be singular. The verb will be in singular form. So that's why respects. Everybody respects patriot. When any natural calamity dash in the country dash number G occurs, happens. Occurs means happens in the country. A patriot H. A patriot stands by the affected people. Stands by the affected people. We dash the footprint of the patriots. We should follow. We should follow. We should follow modal verb plus base form of verb. We should follow the footprint of the patriots. Let me talk about the number H. When any natural calamity occurs in the country, a patriot, what does he do? A patriot stands, present indefinite tense, stands by the affected people. We should follow the footprint of the patriots. We should refrain from number J, committing. AJ, yes, there is a AJ. This is a preposition. After preposition, there is a verb commit. So this verb is taking ing of it. So in the board questions, you see some rules are very common. For example, preposition plus verb plus ing. This rule is very common in every board questions that we have practiced today. 5 board questions we have practiced today. There we find some common grammatical rules. For example, preposition plus verb plus ing. So let me write the rule here. Preposition plus verb 1 plus ing. This rule is very common. Used in the board questions. And another rule we have seen that 2 plus v1. After 2 there is a base form of the verb. Okay. After 2 there is a base form of the verb. We also find out some rules regarding passive. Regarding some passive voice, some passive forms like auxiliary verbs plus v3, auxiliary verb plus v3. Some passive forms we got some passive forms here. Even we got another rule, modal verb plus base form of the verb, modal verb plus base form of the verb, This rule we have also got this rule, and this one is very clear. And we also got some rule that after do not or does not, we get the base form of the verb. Okay, we also got this rule. And after each and every one, we get what? We get the base form of the verb. So these are some rules very common in the board questions. So you can be quite sure of it. These are some rules that are very common in board questions. So you can rely. These are some rules. Preposition plus base form of verb plus ing plus. So sorry, there will be a plus. 2 plus base form of verb. Passive form is use auxiliary verbs plus auxiliary verb plus v3 base form of verb. Modal verb plus base form of verb. Do not or does not plus base form of verb. Each or every one plus verb one. Okay, so these are the rules we have discussed today. So in the next class we'll also practice some of the right forms of verb, and inshallah we'll also talking about tag questions in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz. I take care of yourself and stay safe and stay home. Thank you.